Everybody is doing well today and having a nice day so far. Welcome to this week astrology, your practical, actionable daily horoscopes for the week of May 5th to May 11th. For those of you who do not know me, I am Joshua the Psychic. I'm a psychic astrologer and I do readings, coaching, classes, and you can find information about my services on my website, psychicsun.com. And there too, you can find the latest horoscopes for our new moon in Taurus, which is on May 7th, which we're going to talk about today. So let's recap from last week what went on. Well, Venus returned to one of her home signs, which is really nice, Taurus, on the 29th. Planet of love loves being in Taurus. So this is a great time for all of us to get down to basics, to allow our bodies and financial situations to flourish. Taurus is very abundant. And over the next 3 weeks, finances, love life, business, all of that should get a bit of a boost under this transit. Additionally, on Tuesday of this week, Mars entered Aries. So on April 30th, the red planet got a hero's welcome in fiery Aries because Mars is the ruler of Aries. So over the next several weeks, we'll all be feeling our oats as we charge into action with confidence, passion, and enthusiasm. Just got to make sure that you're not too reckless. You're not too reckless. Hey, bot, nice to see you. Excellent. I'll give you an answer to that shortly. We'll talk about whether or not weed is bad for you. Hopefully not, if you enjoy it. And also this week, Pluto went retrograde. It went retrograde in Aquarius, and it's going to finish off the job in Capricorn come September 1st when it goes back into Capricorn. And then when it winds up going direct on October 11th, about a month and some change after that, I think it's November 11th, Pluto is going to return to Aquarius where it's going to stay for the next 20 years. As Pluto retrogrades, reflect on your role in group dynamics and also consider what major transformations you need to go through in order to live your most authentic self. So we have a super chat from bot today. I love the number 7.77. That's great. Is weed bad for you to use? Hopefully not, if you like it, bot. But let's just see if weed is bad for you to use. Is weed bad for bot to use? 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 Let's see. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you, bot. Wealth, Page of Pentacles, Justice. No, I don't think so. I think you have the Wealth card here. So the Wealth card is really also, it's about a situation that can be permanent or stable. So it looks like you have backing and support and you're keeping up with the Joneses. You're doing what you need to do to sustain. I would say with the Page of Pentacles, it actually can make you more earthy. Weed is an herb, right? It's a planet of the earth. So I would say that you just want to make sure that you're being practical and making sure that either you're not spending too much money on it or that your work and your other responsibilities aren't suffering. I do think that with the Justice card, it's about balance. Like if you're feeling like you're still hitting your goals and your objectives, well, does it really matter? Also, though, with the Justice card, you may want to balance. Sometimes you might feel like you just don't want to be stoned, right? Maybe you want to experience a high in another way, either through exercise or meditation or crack. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do crack. A high in another way, right? So just consider that. I would balance it, but it doesn't look like it's an issue for you. Thank you for your super chat, bot. I hope that helps. Oh, you don't take too much? Little dab will do you? That's good. That's good. I'm really glad to hear that. All righty then. And let's talk about this week and how we can make the most of it. My pleasure, bot. Make the most of just one small day, because that's what we do here on This Week Astrology. So on Sunday, the 5th of May, we're under our waning moon phase. And this is one of the last few days of our waning moon phase because we have our new moon in Taurus on Tuesday the 7th. So we're embracing introspection. We're releasing what no longer serves us. This period is ideal for gratitude, forgiveness, and rest, preparing for renewal. Your day's planetary ruler on Sunday is the sun. It's the sun's day, which connects us to the eternal present moment. It's a day to enjoy your life and to bask in that feeling of being alive. You may want to get some sunshine on the sun's day. It can be very empowering for you, especially your solar plexus chakra. Your moon on Sunday will be in Aries. Keywords for Aries include adventurous, energetic, pioneering, courageous, enthusiastic, confident, dynamic, quick-witted, passionate, and proactive. And numerologically on Sunday, it's a 5. 5 represents adventure and freedom, signifying curiosity, flexibility, and unpredictability. Think exploration and adaptability. And on this day, May 5th, 1956, Elvis concurrently scored his first U.S. #1 hit and album with Heartbreak Hotel and his debut album called Elvis. And if you know about chakras, or if you've studied chakras with me, you know that every single chakra correlates with a musical note. So when you're listening to music, your different chakras can get activated, and then universal life force energy can flow through you more easily. Then it's easy for you to create a lot easier without yourself getting in the way, and you're just able to feel more abundant and less exhausted. So you could listen to Heartbreak Hotel because that's a very good chakra song. I would definitely consider doing that. Hello, Jen. Nice to see you. So definitely listen to some Elvis, maybe Heartbreak Hotel specifically on Sunday. And on Monday, the 6th of May, this is our last day of our waning moon phase. And now this waning moon phase is really important because it was a full moon in Scorpio. So it's a waning moon with a Scorpio influence. So if there's anything that you really got to get rid of, this is the time for you to do it. This is definitely a get things gone that no longer work for you type energy. And on Monday, your day's planetary ruler is the moon, the most sensitive, porous day of the week. So be sure to double down on your self-care, nurture your subconscious mind, focus on what you want, not what you don't want. On Monday, your moon will be in Aries until 5:42 p.m. East, at which point Luna will then shift to Taurus. So we're moving from asserting independence and initiating action, Aries, to seeking stability and indulging in sensory pleasures, Taurus. And 6 on Monday numerologically represents care and responsibility. It signifies nurturing, protection, and service. Think empathy and commitment. And happy birthday, George Clooney. American actor and filmmaker Clooney turned 63. I actually thought he was older because I remember when he was in The Facts of Life back in the 80s, and he seemed older then. But he's going to be turning 63, and he's received quite a few accolades. 4 Golden Globe Awards, 2 Academy Awards, and a British Academy Film Award. So maybe watch your favorite George Clooney film on Monday to celebrate him. And for the record, Clooney, of course, is a Taurus. His birthday is on the 6th, but he has a Pisces rising and a Capricorn moon, which is a nice mix. And with that Pisces rising, you want to find out the ruler of Jupiter and Neptune, because those are the rulers of Pisces. And Jupiter and his Neptune are in Aquarius and Scorpio, respectively, and that gives Clooney an Aquarian/Scorpion flavor. So keep that in mind for your Clooney. Yeah, that could be a lot of fun. And on Tuesday, the 7th of May, happy new moon, folks. The moment has arrived after a whole bunch of difficulty, most likely, over the past 2 months with the solar eclipse, lunar eclipse, Mercury retrograde, full moon in Scorpio, square Pluto. Now you have a nice Taurus new moon, and there really aren't any bad aspects and nothing really challenging with this new moon. So this is it. Set your intentions for your future goals, plan your path, and determine how to nurture those aspirations effectively. So Taurus is very patient. Determine what you want and focus on your process. How are you going to nurture it and care for it so it reaches fruition? On Tuesday, action-oriented Mars rules your day, which is ideal for anything that requires extra courage, drive, and initiative. Your moon will be in Taurus all day on Tuesday. Key words for Taurus include reliable, patient, practical, devoted, responsible, stable, determined, sensual, warm-hearted, and loyal. Tauruses are extremely loyal. Some might say loyal to a fault, but loyal nonetheless. And numerologically on Tuesday, it's a 7, which represents wisdom and contemplation. This signifies understanding, introspection, and spiritual depth. So think knowledge and inner reflection. As for aspects, this is a sweet aspect, one of the few sweet aspects that we actually have on Tuesday with this new moon. The Sun in Taurus will sextile Saturn in Pisces. So expect a harmonious blend of stability and discipline, encouraging the pursuit of long-term goals with grounded persistence. Miss Jackson, if you're nasty, has this aspect in her chart, the exact aspect. Her Sun is in Taurus and it sextiles her Saturn in Pisces. And Janet's birthday is a little over a week away. She's born on May 16th. And for the record, she has her Sun in Taurus, of course, but she also has a fiery Aries moon and a sassy Scorpio rising. So there's a lot of Mars energy that Janet has, but her Mars is in Taurus and her Pluto is in Virgo. So although there's a lot of Mars energy there, she's a very earthy girl. And look at that smile. Look at that brightness. Venus is bright, and Janet certainly is as well. Yeah, maybe listen to some Janet Jackson. That could be really, really good. That's really a good idea, actually. Never a bad idea to listen to Janet Jackson. Hey, Dragontail, nice to see you. Clooney was your crush on ER? Okay. Ocean's 11 with Julia Roberts. Yes, that's a good. Maybe you watch that on Monday to celebrate Clooney's birthday. Hey, Kelsey, nice to see you. Happy Friday. Hey, Jan, nice to see you too. And on Wednesday, the 8th of May, we're now, of course, under our waxing moon phase because we had our new moon in Taurus the day prior. So we're taking inspired action. We're exploring path to miracles and realizing our visions. So you want to take inspired action these next 2 weeks until the 23rd, at which point we'll have our full moon in Sagittarius. Oh, boy. Your day's planetary ruler on Wednesday is Mercury, planet of communication. So expect lots of correspondences. You may want to pad your schedule with some extra wiggle room. Mercury did go direct on the 25th of April, but it's not quite up to speed just yet. Every day it's getting faster, but it's going to be past its post-retrograde shadow period on May 13th. So we're getting there, but things are going to get much, much easier as the days progress to the 13th of May. And on Wednesday, the moon is in Taurus until 7:20 p.m. East, at which point Luna will then enter Gemini. So we're transitioning from valuing stability and comfort, Taurus, to embracing communication and adaptability, Gemini. And 8 for your 8th of May on Wednesday represents abundance and power, signifying ambition, financial success, and authority. Think material prosperity and achievement. Plus, it's National Outdoor Intercourse Day. My goodness. So it's said that rebellious students declared the day as an unofficial holiday after Washington State University banned blankets from grassy areas of campus because they were afraid kids were doing more than just having a picnic. The holiday became a hit in 1 year and gained traction and spread like wildfire throughout the Pacific Northwest. So Should you want to participate in National Outdoor Intercourse Day? Well, I do encourage you to take note of the laws in your area. We don't need any problems. We don't need any problems. You get your dogs vaccinated on National Outdoor Intercourse Day. I mean, why not, right? Couldn't hurt. So, you're staying. Okay, that might be a good idea. That might be a good idea. I mean, to each his own. To each his own. But I do think it's a good idea if you are going to participate in National Outdoor Intercourse Day to definitely do it without being near anyone, because essentially, some people might not want to see that, right? Oh, we have a super chat from Dragon Tail. Should I move forward with my plan to apply for head of department at work? It's a big step, leading some strong-willed colleagues. Oh, you're going to be leading some strong-willed colleagues keen on drama. Well, let's see, Dragon Tail. Let's have a look, shall we? So let's see what it looks like. If he moves forward with his plan to apply for head of department at work, if Dragon Tail moves forward with his plan to apply for head of department at work, if he moves forward with his plan to apply for head of department work, let's see. You absolutely should. Yeah, I would definitely do it. So you got the Four of Wands, which is the completion of a cycle. I feel like this is just going to give you a lot more relief. Maybe it's a matter of you're going to feel more comfortable in a position of leadership. And with the Four of Wands, it's a very celebratory card, and it's also a sense of relief. So maybe the extra income that you get, you might like. I would say with the Queen of Cups, I wouldn't throw trash in your trail, meaning, don't suspect your colleagues to be that dramatic. Maybe they will be, but you want to be more empathetic, and they actually might be rather simpatico to you with Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, in terms of people around you, there's a lot of joyful, loving energy, right? And I feel like the Justice card, this is kind of necessary, I think, at this point, because I think the things that you may have been complaining about or may have been bothered some at work, those will be balanced out if you make this decision. So I would go forward with it, Dragon Tail. And thank you. Can you say when? When should you? Well, why not soon? Why not soon? I would probably do it. I would say, well, we have our new moon. So why don't you do it? Why don't you do it next week, like on Thursday? I would do it then, because then you have the new moon energy. You can set your intentions for it on Tuesday, and then Thursday, which is all about expansion and growth, I would do it Thursday. So, additionally, folks, on Thursday, the 9th of May, we're, of course, under our waxing moon phase now. So take inspired action, foster your growth, realize your visions. On Thursday, your planetary ruler is Jupiter, planet of luck and abundance. It's time to think big and to doubt your limits. Be sure to make your moves and to expand and grow on Jupiter's day. On Thursday, your moon will be in Gemini. Keywords for Gemini include adaptable, curious, versatile, communicative, witty, intellectual, energetic, youthful, lively, and social. And on Thursday, it's a 9, which represents humanitarianism and compassion. It signifies healing, altruism, and closure. Think empathy and global awareness. And it's Lost Sock Memorial Day. Today, we salute the fallen soldiers in the Battle of the Laundry. So take a moment to remember those who ventured into the washer, never to come back. Does anybody know where these socks actually go? It's quite perplexing. So definitely take a moment on Thursday to mourn those lost socks. And also on Thursday night, well, definitely join me for Thursday Night Lights, We convene right here on YouTube every single Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern to discuss something metaphysical. Last night, we spoke about attracting what you want with new coding, especially on this new moon in Taurus that we have on Tuesday. So check out your Thursday night lights. The link to that is in the description below if you haven't seen it. And you can find out what your sign needs to know. You can actually listen to your sign's Tarotscope as well as your rising sign one. So check that out in the description below. You found a sock today after a two-way. Oh, that's really great. That's really good. They all go to Las Vegas. I was thinking that too, actually, Jan. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. You have no lost sock spot. I'm sorry, but I don't believe that. How is that possible? How is that possible? In any case, on Friday, the 10th of May, well, of course, we're still under our waxing moon phase, folks. So we're taking inspired action. We're focusing on what we want, what we don't want. And Venus, planet of love, rules your day on Friday. So be sure to spread as much love around as possible. We should be doing that every day, of course, but particularly on Friday, on Venus's day. And also be sure to count all your blessings. The more blessings you count, well, the more blessings you'll have. Because when you're cognizant and thinking about your blessings, you're going to be in that state of receivership. So you want to always focus on gratitude. Make gratitude your watchword, and everything will go better. I promise. Your moon on Friday will be in Gemini, shifting to Cancer at 11:12 p.m. East. So we're shifting from engaging in lively social interactions and intellectual curiosity, Gemini, to focusing on emotional security and nurturing our relationships, Cancer. And we're closing a cycle on Friday and starting a new one simultaneously, with the numerology on Friday being 10, it being the 10th of May. 10 represents completion and renewal. It signifies fullness, new beginnings, and progress. So think success and fresh opportunities. And it's Military Spouse Appreciation Day on Friday. I never heard of this holiday. I love it. Married military personnel uses this day to pamper their spouses in any way possible. If they're away on duty, they can usually send a card, flowers, candy, or other gifts. And it's so easy for us to not think about military spouses, but we should pay homage to them too on Friday. Because without them, perhaps our servicemen and women wouldn't have the strength to do what they do. So appreciate military spouses on Friday. If you do nothing else, a thought for them would be a very nice thing to do. And on Saturday, the 11th of May, of course, we're under our waxing moon phase. So we're taking inspired action. We're pursuing our desires. We're fostering growth, realizing our visions. And on Saturday, Saturn, planet of discipline, restriction, and responsibility, rules your day. So it pays to have all your ducks in a row. You may want to get your ducks in a row prior to Saturday, but if you get them done on Saturday, that's fine as well. And your moon on Saturday will be in Cancer. Keywords for Cancer include caring, sensitive, responsive, protective, emotional, intuitive, nurturing, home-oriented, sympathetic, and loyal. And numerologically, 11 on Saturday represents inspiration and enlightenment. It signifies idealism, innovation, and visionary insights. Think intuition and creativity. And Saturday is Birth Mother's Day. The day after, on the 12th, is Mother's Day, which we'll talk about next week. But be sure to get your cards in the mail for your mom or for your friends who are moms. Get them in the mail today if you're catching this live, or get them their gift, because that will be on Sunday the 12th. But on Saturday, it's Birth Mother's Day. This day recognizes the biological mothers of adopted children. It's celebrated primarily by mothers who often selflessly gave up their child for adoption. I'm so glad this is a holiday because it's so easy to take birth mothers for granted, but without them, those adoptees that we love would never have been born. So give a thought for them on Saturday, as they're very, very important. That is for sure. And, well, let's see, Kelsey. I think we have a super chat. You're a good sock caretaker, bot. That's really good. That's really good. Hey, Kelsey, nice to see you. Thank you for taking questions. My hubby is moving locations for work. Will it benefit him? Let's see, Kelsey. I hope so. Fingers crossed for Kelsey. Will it benefit her hubs? We shall see. Let's see. My hubby is moving locations for work. Will it benefit him? My hubby is moving locations for work. Will it benefit him? Hubby is moving locations for work. Will it benefit him? I think it will. So you get the Hierophant here. Hierophant is all about roles and stability. It's very, very positive. You know, you get the Empress here. So something new is going to be born that brings a lot of joy. And then you get the 10 of Wands. There is going to be extra pressure on him as a result of this move, but I feel like it's balanced out by more security, perhaps a better position, and certainly more money and abundance. So I would say it's going to be very, very good, but you want to make sure that he's balancing it, because I feel like with the 10 of Wands, there's going to be this extra pressure on him. So maybe this is longer travel or whatever. You might want to balance this out by making sure he's taking care of his body, and that, you know, anything that he can do to balance out the extra hours or the extra travel time, because there is going to be a lot of pressure. A lot of really good things are going to be around him, but a lot of pressure. In particular, I'm a little concerned about his back with the 10 of Wands. So if he's inclined to get a massage or anything to feel better physically, especially his back, I would do that. And thank you for your super chat. Check the washer filter. Oh, okay. Well, you heard it here first, folks. That's really good to see. Hey, Casmar, nice to see you. Happy Friday. Yes, you got to get your mom something, because we have Mother's Day next week. We have Mother's Day next week. Additionally, I think that's it, folks. I think we did it. And thanks so much for joining me today, particularly live. And also, if you're catching the replay, I do appreciate it. Do check out my website, psychicsun.com, if you're looking for readings, coaching, classes, etc. And also on my website, you can check out your horoscopes for the new moon in Taurus, which we'll have on May 7th. The link to all of that is in the description below. So have a wonderful week, everyone, and I shall for sure see you soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.